into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Germans got to live and learn. You got to live and learn. Go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, buzzers, what's going on? Welcome to the Hit the Floor After Show, and what a show it was tonight. Holy potatoes, we have so much to talk about. I am your host, Alikona Bradford at Boys and Beauty 01. Do not forget to co-host this show with us. All you have to do is join the hashtag ABTV Hit the Floor. Now we have a new host, so let's take a moment and get to know her. Hello.
Hey everybody, it's Robin with the V here, and you can find me at B Stays Busy, B-I-Z-Z-Y. Glad to be here.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey everybody, I'm Janeisha. You guys can find me on all social media at Janeisha_Miss VI.
What's good? Cameron Penny here. Instagram at Cameron Penny, and a very emotional show today.
Yes.
I can just dance.
A lot of bridges being burned tonight.
All right. Well, I think it's only appropriate that we just start talking about German. Like, we just need to
Jump
get
right
into
in?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go for it. From the get-go, okay, so we didn't know he was going to turn himself in, right? And we see him in the office looking at the gun.
Right, and then his hand was in his pocket.
I thought he was going to shoot Derek. At this point, he's a little loony, right? So I thought, is he really going to walk up into this police station and shoot somebody? At the same time, what do you got to lose? Because you're already going to jail.
Yeah, I had the same sentiments. I really did think he was going to pull out that gun and shoot Derek right then and there. But I'm happy he didn't, because we want to see this love between Derek and Asha. Well, at least I do, right?
Cameron doesn't.
Cameron's over here like, I hate that girl.
This is my feeling. Poor German.
He's going through a lot.
Everything that he went through is for a cheating woman.
Right, but nobody asked him to shake
him
the
to.
shit
It don't
out of
matter. Nobody
Olivia.
asked her to lie and cheat and manipulate and everything that's going on with German is all because of Asha.
No,
like
everything
he said, it's all because of love. She played him. It's his fault.
Yes,
Low
but
key.
Go ahead, Doug.
Low key. Everything he did was to protect her, even though everything she did was not to protect him necessarily. She was, thinking she made her own decisions, like she told Derek, like, I do my own thing. You didn't make me have sex with you. I did it for myself, basically. So I do feel bad for German in a sense, but like she said, she wouldn't be where she is if it wasn't for his love. So
she's sitting in the courtroom with the new dude, like.
He didn't come.
He was in there.
But he was willing to come. He did ask.
See you.
Yeah. Well, I will say, though, I was impressed with Derek because he was patient. He could have easily gotten really upset and been like, so wait, are you still in love with him? But he just took a back seat. And at the end of the day, calm your conniptions. At the end of the day, he said, I will help you fight if that means me giving you money to do whatever.
He said yours. He's got all the cash
that takes
to help
a
you
big
do
man.
it.
Guys are going to say whatever they want when they know somebody getting 20 years. Like, you mine now. The battle's over.
No, but even
he could have been like,
money,
peace out.
come on. He could have been like, cool.
Exactly.
Hey, baby, we'll get through it together. Okay, let's move.
I think it was really cool of him to take that supportive role versus trying to just shove it in her face like, yeah, he's a killer. That's why you're better with me. I think he took the high road and was like, you know what? I'm here to support you regardless of what. Let's handle this together. So
he probably low-key felt bad, too.
Right.
Of course.
Well, and he even said, too, look, of course we were never going to get along. We were basically in love with the same woman, but outside of that was really their only beef.
Shout out to CC. Thank you, CC Freak. Asha making thought moves. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Poor German.
Real Talk says it was a crime of passion.
Yeah, but it's a crime.
Those
Nonetheless,
are the worst ones.
Nonetheless, you don't. Regardless of what your motive is, it still doesn't make it right. And he decided to do it on his own. I should never ask him to do any of this stuff. So he got to own up to it.
The only thing I would say is I would love to see how it really happened with the murder. Was it an accident or really?
Yes.
That's what I really want to know.
I'm so glad you said that because we don't know. Because we know the story he told Asha, which is obviously initial, like, let me warm you up into telling you what I did, right? But when he stood there in court, he made it seem like it wasn't necessarily intentional when he was going there, but in the heat of the moment, it turned into something. He never put it out there like, look, I yanked on her and she pulled her arm away. He didn't go into detail to try to defend himself. Right. He allowed himself to look guilty. And then for you to sit there and be like, it was an act of love and I will always love her. Boo-boo, you just made yourself look a little bit more crazy.
Yeah. I know.
You shouldn't have said that.
Come over here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, but I feel you 100%. I still feel bad.
Yeah,
I mean, naturally, he started out
because he's getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah,
true.
And
he started as the good guy that we were all like, oh, we're rooting for you, German. You know, but I don't know.
I wasn't rooting for him when he was busting that picture in Pete's office a few episodes ago.
His girlfriend was cheating with the guy on the basketball team.
Understandable.
He was pissed. And then on top of that, he still never snitched her on her. He still hasn't said, yo, he didn't even tell on her. So shout out to German, man.
I mean, okay.
But this is all why we thought he had a gun in his pocket when he went to the police station because he's a little shook up. He's a little off his rocker with good reason.
Right, but he really did get the short end of the stick because here comes Chase Vincent with a big old knife in the middle of court and apparently willing to put himself in jail for the love of his wife, which, by the way, weren't you cheating on her anyway, butthole?
That's me.
I like what Taylor Warwick is saying.
What is she saying?
German killed her and no one asked him to. And I agree. I have to totally agree with that.
That's what passion does sometimes.
Yeah, don't make it right, though. Y'all,
No.
like, you gotta
Passion, one hell of a drug,
keep
y'all.
these emotions in check or remove yourself from a situation before it escalates to that point. You should never, ever let any kind of passion drive you to the point where you take someone else's life. That's a simple point.
But wait, why did Oscar bring up the fact that basically he alluded to knowing that it was German? And he's never said anything about it.
And that's what I'm saying. And then the whole, when Rick Fox character coming back in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot more.
I feel like he did it. You know what? I feel like he already had motive because they were fighting. And German probably did something where Olivia fell and she wasn't quite dead yet.
I gotta go.
Yep.
Because if you would let me talk, I was getting ready to say that same scenario. No, you good. No, say it, girl. Go ahead, get it out.
Yeah, no, it's just I feel like maybe she broke a limb and she was dead. It was one story. Her. She died off of one story. She must have had to fall in one hell of an angle
or she
to
had
die.
osteoporosis or something.
Yeah.
Something.
And he didn't necessarily push her. He fell over. She fell over. So it's one of those things where I agree. There's something missing.
Yes. Because why would you stab him if else to just keep him quiet? Like make sure it's done. But then why would you do that? Because then you're in jail anyway. That defeats the purpose.
There's something going on with this murder, and I'm sure we'll find out soon.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Well, we're having all this talk about because obviously he got stabbed. We don't know if that means his character is going to survive or if he's going to pass. But they've already just dropped the bomb that basically Raquel is in her last few days, months, weeks.
Teary-eyed. I was misty.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's a way left field to me for just this season in general. But at the same time, it's interesting because they didn't do a lot with Raquel's character this season to really get us invested in her. So to pull something like this, I'm curious as to why they decided to do that. I would think that they would want us to have this heart-wrenching experience when we found out.
I have to agree with you.
Your eyebrows is popping over there.
Thank you. I mean, Boys and Beauty.
I see them.
Take a moment, just plug. If you want some beauty tips, find me on YouTube, Boys and Beauty with Alikona. I host a show from my time.
Hey, Cameron, I was on the same point because I was distracted and trying to engineer here. I'm like, ooh, Allie, it's been on the same shot for like 10 minutes. Sorry.
Last tutorials.
Hold
anyone?
on.
Yes.
Last thought on Boys and Beauty, and I promise I'll drop it, is that Rob was my special guest, ladies, and he told me all about what he looks for in a woman, so y'all are going to have to check that episode out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyways, moving right along, let's talk about the show again. So we're talking about Raquel and how they dropped the bomb on us. And her heart condition went from mild to just collapsing on the floor.
To
weeks.
You got weeks to live.
How does that even happen?
Insane.
Yeah.
First of all, I thought it was like just a heart disease.
Murmur.
Yeah, a heart murmur or something like that. And I've never really heard people dying from that like in weeks.
Well, it was something else. She had a hole in her heart. So I think if
Which technically is a murmur, no?
Oh.
I'm assuming?
I think so.
It's a regular heartbeat? I'm not sure.
To Google.
CC Freak says, James better not kill off Raquel. She's my Latin queen.
She is hot. And then it was funny because she was like, my heart was literally beating out of my chest when she was talking about how excited she was getting back with the doubles and stuff. It was all exciting.
And you know what? That was a very good acting scene between her and Miss Bayless. They really, the tears was real genuine.
But I mean, put yourself in Raquel's shoes, right? Okay, first of all, she has a son, and then she's preparing, like a doctor tells her she's got to tie her loose ends. So it's like you're dealing with so many things at that moment. It's so scary.
It is, and I think that at first, like, we had no clue because she kept it all together. I would have been bawling my eyes out and just like freaking out to know that, you know, you have a few weeks left. You know, you're leaving everything behind, your son Miguel, like, which we still haven't seen this episode, but I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, whoa.
But I guess that brings up the debate: who's she gonna leave Miguel to?
I already know the answer to that, but that's my prediction, so we're not gonna talk about it yet.
But I mean, she did call Jesse, and I do like that they're at least exploring a little bit of Kyle and Raquel. Yeah. And it took Derek to have that moment at the bar to be like, I feel so helpless. Me too. How's your wife? Oh shit.
Let me go
be a wife.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I like to see that relationship, that marriage blossoming in the way that it is, because they were fighting like real like married
But they were a nice balance in that Raquel is so not rigid, but she's just definitely by the book, obviously have to because she's a mom. And then you've got Kyle who's a little bit more reckless, and you intermingle the two, and it's teaching one person responsibility and at the
teaching one to live.
Yeah, exactly. And an appropriate time to do so, like live your life.
Exactly.
But this whole like life is short theme went about, and then you have Logan. Oops, sorry Logan.
Yelena.
Sorry, girl. Yelena. And we know that Yelena has a soft spot. Yes, she does. Okay, a soft spot for Raquel.
Yes.
So
it was really nice to see Yelena be a little more human this
vulnerable.
episode.
Yes. Oh, she's so human this episode.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that.
I think I noted here, this is a new Yelena. Like, we're seeing her, you know, confronting her.
Even though she's very hesitant,
she
did it.
But it took somebody like Terrence, which I think that's Terrence's role in her life, if you will. Like, he's the one who teaches her, like, she has to be able to open up her wounds in order for them to heal.
I agree.
You know, and it was really, really great to see her finally confront her father.
Yeah.
And then when we find out that her mom arranged everything, you're like, oh. You know, I'm still trying to find this place of, I love her mother, but at the same time don't understand her mother. Do you know what I mean? Like, she took back this person, and I understand that people change, but how do you forgive someone who...
terrorizing your...
Well, you know, back in the day, relationships, you know, they were a little bit different. You know, the times was different, and they kind of stuck around more. But shout out to Michael Beach. You know, the guy who played Yelena's dad, you know, popular actor. You might have seen him in Soul Food, a couple other things. But
But
yeah, you know.
He looks like never mind. No, I was going to say when I see him on other shows, I feel like he would put his hands on a woman. Like, when I see him.
He was cheating on Vanessa Williams in Soul Food.
Oh, Lord. Well, since we are giving shout-outs, it is time to give a shout-out to a new show that's going to be coming up on your iTunes, so make sure you check it out. It is a show with Kevin Undergaro, who is one of our founders, and also Maria Menounos' fiance.
Well,
congratulations.
Yay! Okay, so the Tomorrow Show is a little bit of everything. So you get his take on things, behind-the-scenes things, and he's always, you guys can vouch for, Kevin has the most amazing stories.
He's a Scorpio.
So anyway, so he's teamed up with some of our other co-hosts, Ashley Daniels, Roxy Stryer. If you're fans of them, definitely check it out. It's Monday and Thursday nights live from 7 to 9 p.m. on Pacific time. You can also go to thetomorrowshow.com and make sure you find them on iTunes. Rate, comment, subscribe, all those things. Support family, because that's what we do here.
That's what we do.
At the Buzz.
We all we got.
Buzz family.
All right, so now that we're done with shout-outs, let's get back into talking
about
the show.
Can we jump back to Kyle really quick?
Please.
Did you guys see that little choreography? That was so her. It was so indicative of her personality. It was so cute.
My exact words were, dance is so Kyle. It's
it
fun,
was so
country, and southern country feel. Yeah.
The dance reminded me of a rock and roll strip club.
Super
Leave
Kyle.
it to Cameron.
Hot, sexy, and it was fire.
Yeah, I think she'd make a great captain.
Yeah.
She has so much personality on the floor.
I was saying, it was all about her. If you notice, I mean, that's
all
characteristic
about
of
her.
Kyle too. But if you notice, like everything they did centered around, let's lift Kyle, let's have her do a split and tilt her. Let's
bury her at the end.
But she owned it. Like she looks great in that spotlight, and I think that was awesome to see her have that moment. Right. I thought it was great.
Well, now that Asha is captain, maybe she'll share some of the choreography responsibilities with her. You know,
that'd be nice.
Asha is an accomplice to murder, so she got other issues.
She's a little bitch. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She knew prior to him telling on herself, before him confessing.
But he's not going to tell anybody that.
That's not her secret to tell, though.
I mean, if anybody y'all tell y'all kill somebody,
you go right. If your girlfriend told you she killed somebody for you, would you rap?
Snitchers get stitches. You can't.
There you go.
Los Angeles from over there.
You can't.
What part of LA you from?
Lamert.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, she went. Okay.
Speaking of stitches, I did some research about stuff in heart murmurs.
Oh, we've got some information for heart murmurs.
25,000 babies are born each year with heart defects such as holes in the hearts and the walls and abnormal heart valves, and usually surgery can correct it. But I can't find anything that's actually detrimental to the point where you can't, like, you only have like 3 weeks to live.
So you can't die from heart murmurs.
It doesn't look like it.
It might be something else.
Yeah, it might be something
I mean,
else.
it's the first time for everything. It's a scripted show, you know.
Yeah, it's
they gave her 2
just
episodes.
I don't think it was a heart murmur, though.
Okay, so really quick then, shout out to our co-hosts at home. Make sure you tweet at us if you know, because sometimes, you know, we enjoy the show so much, we're writing, we're taking notes, we miss a detail. So if you caught that and you happen to know, just because burning minds want to know,
let us know.
Please tweet at one of us and let us know if you happen, or in the hashtag, and let us know if you know what's going on.
Right.
All right, so let's see. We were talking about the dance.
CC Freak said Asha's too busy to dance at the moment.
She's occupied.
CC Freak, she said Asha's too busy to be dance at
She
the
got other
moment.
issues, exactly.
I don't know. But I do want to talk a little bit more about Yelena, because there were so many great moments with her, and when she was confronting her dad, and the things that she had to say to him, to me, takes so much courage as somebody who was a victim of abuse, even though she wasn't directly being abused.
Right.
As a child, to witness your mother getting thrown into a stove or getting punched in the face, that's a big deal. Like, these are heavy, heavy issues.
It is.
And I commend her for being able to walk up to the person that has instilled so much trauma in her life.
Exactly. What did she say? I was raised by you. No, I wasn't raised by you. I survived you.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah.
That was real deep. I was enjoying that. Like,
But I was kind of thinking, though, with the Raquel situation, that she would kind of like forgive her father, but she's still holding on that grudge and like, don't see me.
I think it was only because he didn't want to talk about it. Like, she gave him the option, the platform to say, okay, let's put it out there and let's move forward. But in order to move forward, you gotta visit the past.
Right.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do that. So she was like, cool, you don't have to do it, but let me just tell you how I feel, and then we can leave it at that, and I won't be in your life because you didn't have the common decency to talk about the past with me so that we can move forward.
Not to mention the fact that the father didn't even realize at like what age she was when all of this was going on. She was 8 years old. She was very cognizant of what's going on.
You were too young. How did you remember?
I was like, I was just waiting for him, like, something to come out to be like, oh, he was a drunk, and that's why he just didn't remember what time of life she was in when all this happened.
But her mom said it best: denial.
Yeah. And I love that her mom did actually support her for once. Because her mom has always had the dad's back. And
always making excuses for him.
Yeah, and she finally had her daughter's back, and it was cool to see them have that moment outside to just be like, so I don't want him in my life anymore, but I would love to have you. And that's all she wanted, you know, with the whole like wedding extravaganza and the dress trying on and that's all the mom wanted.
We called it though. We wanted them to have that you know, relationship just kind of fix itself, and they just work on being mother and daughter. And I think I'm excited to see that kind of, you know, unfold. So yeah.
I will say this though, Cameron, because you'd said you thought that she'd want to fix things because everything with Raquel. I feel like because of everything with Raquel, and she even said life is short. So I feel like life is too short to live with the burden of your abuse on my shoulders. So therefore, I want to talk to you about it. That's how I took it.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's you know, some people want to move on, and you know, I will never accept it. But you know, you're still my dad, and let's try to rekindle. We're still alive.
Right.
So let's try a second time. But some people say forget it. So I can understand both ways.
Maybe the dad will come around and actually want to, you know. Maybe we'll find out he had a drug abuse problem, or
his father abused
What's
him.
his story? That's what I'm saying.
So maybe that's something we'll see. Yeah.
But Go ahead. But no, what I was gonna say was really probably gonna hurt her now is the fact that she can't have the babies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of dads.
So now it's like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't have my own.
And that also was another huge hurdle that she went through too.
She didn't even want it. She was like, I'm cool.
But and because I get that, like, you don't want to have a kid because you don't want to do to someone else what was done to you. And historically speaking, you go one direction or the other. You're either the exact opposite of the abusive party, or you somehow end up doing the same thing. And so again, another moment between her and Terrence where I love that he just has her back and she's willing to sacrifice her own discomfort to do this for her man. Because if she didn't, it would dissolve the relationship.
Can we talk about the fact that the trifling wannabe baby mama was over here?
I believed her. I'm so mad. I believed her.
Yelena called
Vanessa?
that. Oh, that
Renee.
one. Renee. Yeah, she's so trifling. Like, really? How you just gonna give somebody a whole
really
jacket?
Bad.
Like, what?
I was starting to feel really bad for her because I was like, Yelena's cutthroat, and I'm like, chill. She got the test back, but then when she said all of that, like, no, she got a cousin.
And then
that's in the medical field.
I didn't even know this is rocking next episode or last episode, but when she was like, to Terrence, I just thought you would be a good dad.
What? How do you give somebody a whole jacket? Like, this is not his. Like, leave him alone. That's terrible. That is terrible.
And that's what they go through all the time.
These ballers, right?
A million of those a year.
That's why you keep it in your pants.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Get that thing a chest.
Jab it up.
I mean, at least they were on a break or whatever at the time. But
Hold on, Lillian, what'd you say? Most people who abuse were abused themselves. Not that's any circumstance.
There's usually something that happens that causes people to act like that.
Maybe if that is revealed and they actually address this issue, they can have counseling or something, you know what I mean? Just to kind of try to move forward from this. Rather than him just saying, I don't want to talk about it. You know, that's not helping anyone. Right. And then somebody also said, Real Talk for 1411 said, did anyone realize that Yelena's father did not once apologize to her?
Nope.
No. That's true.
Wait, but Courtney, she said maybe since Yelena can't have a baby, they'll raise Miguel.
I mean, that'd be great. That's a good prediction.
Yeah, no.
I don't see it.
I have another prediction. We'll talk about that.
I will say that, okay, so when Yelena went into the office, something was said. Renee and her beach ball can go. Thank you. That's what I kept saying.
That was a terrible baby.
Her baby didn't look real.
When she popped out, I have something that belongs to him.
Yeah.
It's like, look.
Go back in your car.
I was like, that's a basketball. That's what that is.
Oh, man.
Yeah. She said her beach ball.
Yeah. That really, yeah. Anyways, I totally lost track of what I was saying.
We were talking about Miguel. And
oh, no, I was just saying, I like, Yelena's always to the point, right? So even with the doctor's like, well, you may have that. Can you just tell me?
Spit it out.
But also, she is the deal closer, right? Yeah. So when we have this whole deal situation going on with the board and everyone's tiptoeing and kissing butt, and I do love that Derek came in there and was like, look, and he's right. Terrence is passionate. He bleeds for this team. He would be a more appropriate owner. He really would. And then here comes Yelena, just bam, and she puts it down.
Boss moves. That was a bossy move right there.
And you know that hold on, somewhere in Terrence's face, he was like, you get something tonight.
Like, that's my boo.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if they gonna let some black people own the team. Like, are they got some black ownership? I'm like, y'all really gonna let it sit across the
No, but if you really think about it, it's a couple of them. It's like three.
Yeah, 3 black owners. I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. He's gonna give it to Lionel because Lionel gets what she wants.
Yeah, she's not really in a good position right now.
But now she got Oscar.
Yeah, but okay, let's just talk about how she stupidly, on impulse, during her interview, was like, I hope she fries. Like,
that was a woman's scorn.
Yeah.
That's something she would say about her ex-baby daddy or ex-husband or, like,
But she gonna try to say she lost the baby because of Sloan.
Don't put that on nobody.
She did that.
Don't put. And then she had the audacity, and Sloan called her on it. You want to apologize? I'm having problems. My mouth.
Please apologize in public but private.
Thank you. That's exactly my point. Yeah. That's all.
Lillian's asking what would happen to Jude if Yelena gets the team.
I don't think Yelena has any beef against Jude, to be honest with you. And Zero is still a star player, and if Jude makes Zero happy.
But now with Oscar out, Jude might be out of the arena now.
Yeah, because he played Oscar.
He's like, you played me. Remember you came in there and you did all of that?
Yeah, but it was like more of on a personal like daddy level.
But it also showed the Oscars still don't give a F.
Exactly.
That's true.
It also showed, so he can easily come back and be like, all right, peace out. You had your little fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Oscar's out to get everyone. So letting him out
At
of jail
this
doesn't
point.
do Lionel any
Exactly, I
good.
agree.
You trusted the devil himself.
I think
Lionel
Lionel
Oscar?
I think Lionel should have just waited till she talked to Jude, but she felt like she had no one, and I was just
she
like,
is, but still, man, it's stupid. It was a stupid move.
Where's Jackson at?
But she seems to think that because she has these little tapes, he left
on a yacht somewhere.
Yeah.
He went to Fiji with her.
Right. But she seems to think that she has these recordings with him talking about him killing the dancer and having things affiliated with it. So basically, she has the power to put him back in jail.
Okay.
But knowing Oscar and the leverage that he has, he could probably snag those up somehow.
Yep.
All he needs to do is get a little
He
investigation.
knows
on.
everybody. Everybody works for him.
Yeah. Yep.
about
Even
to go
CC Freak
down.
says big mistake, Lionel. She still blames Sloan for her Yeah.
Courtney Levitt says Lionel's too emotional to be on of the team. I
Exactly.
agree.
Yeah.
I concur. Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs to have a seat
vindictive.
somewhere.
Well,
Everything.
and what did she really even know about all that before she got involved? She was an actor, a washed-up actor at that.
Yeah. Like, come
That's
on.
true.
Just saying. I mean, Terrence really does logically make a lot more sense, especially that he also has Pete on his side and Derek. Like, all these people know the ins and outs of the business.
Yeah.
Or at least that side of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these last 2 episodes are going to be
I can't
a
take
lot
it.
of information coming.
Yeah.
I seriously can't take it.
Can we talk a little bit about Jude and Zero?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I like them.
I do too.
I do too, and I'm nervous. There's
only
a
thing
part of
that's
me
going
that
right.
there's a part of me that feels like Zero might like mess some shit up. I don't know.
I think Sister coming back, them trying to hunt down Sister might not be a good idea, but
I mean, how is she going to take the relationship? I mean, but at the same time, she doesn't really have an attachment to him anymore.
true.
He doesn't even know who she is at this point from whatever
Right.
time that it's passed that they haven't been in touch. So
It might bring back because memories. And you remember Zero was saying, well, that Jude doesn't want to see that side of him.
Right.
It might bring an
Something
ugly
up.
side of Zero. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know what to think about Jude and Zero. Because I'm kind of what you saying, like Zero could resort back, but I mean, they've really been feeling each other.
Yeah.
They've just been, ever since he's come out, he just all about it. Like,
Yeah.
yo, whatever you want to do. So I don't know where it's going to go.
He sucks at tennis.
Yes, he does.
oh my god.
Wait, who was
But he played wifey good, though.
He did.
Yeah, and I love that he actually embraced that role. You know what I mean? Like, he called himself that. And I
thought
that
he was more
cute.
the hubby role, but I guess
Yeah, I
because
did too.
Jude's more like
But Jude has
soft
been
and quiet.
so supportive
Yes.
and encouraging
Yes.
and really, I think, helping Zero come to terms with a lot of things just in life and heal. And that's so important. That's priceless.
I think too that their relationship has helped Jude become this man. Like he is like really,
True.
Put his foot down on a lot of things, dealing with Oscar, just dealing with everything, dealing with Lionel, and he's just really come to
He's
terms
excelled
with
on a whole
himself.
nother
Yeah,
level because of his relationship.
I think it's so super dope to see him like
Like
that.
someone
So.
said something really funny.
Wait, what? Lionel and Oscar are compatible as chocolate and cheese. So whatever her plan is not going to work. What? That's an interesting...
Wait, Courtney also said Zero's sister might be a devil girl.
That would be actually
It's
be
Lionel.
quite an awesome twist. Nah,
I don't think
know
that's
that.
gonna happen.
I was
though.
talking
Oh my
about-
gosh, I was like, what if it is Lionel?
No, it's Kyle. It's Kyle.
No, he knows his sister. I mean, they were
Oh, that's true.
separated.
That's true.
But he knows his
Laura
sister.
is her name, Laura.
Yeah, he knows
Like,
his
do we have
sister.
a Laura? That's a devil girl. Does anybody know?
Yeah, but real talk, 1411 does say Zero needs closure in terms of his sister. He needs to find her. Lord knows what happened to this girl. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's some skeletons that's gonna come out of this closet. Yeah.
Is this his little sister? Or
We
older
don't
sister?
know.
Okay,
We don't know.
I don't
What
remember.
if she was a twin sister? That would...
That would be kind of cool.
There's a chick that looks like him that's so cute. Well, they say she looks like Justin Bieber. I forgot her name. But she has the same hairstyle.
On the show?
She's on Orange is the New Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was getting ready to say
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose.
She's gorgeous, yeah.
Perfect.
because
to
the
be a
casting
twin.
on this show is excellent. Whoever does the casting gonna hit the
Yes.
floors. I mean, Yelena's mother and dad could really be her mother. And
Yes, most definitely. Because the mother has those eyebrows going
Yeah.
on too.
And she crazy. She was in what was it? Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Remember you?
You know what? Let's talk actually about Pete a little bit this episode, because he's definitely stood by his lady regardless. And Salone has definitely had some evidence thrown up about her that he's even been like, wait, huh? You didn't mean like a few episodes past? He was like, you didn't tell me about this. You didn't tell me about. You didn't tell me you had a daughter.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's so many reasons for.
Threw that in his face too, and they're good at doing that and making you really think.
Yeah.
But he still. I was wondering if he was gonna cave, and I'm really happy he didn't. Even when she was like, "I got a gun. I need you to find it." He was like,
I'm surprised.
There's another secret.
I'm surprised he didn't ask about the gun.
He didn't.
He didn't say anything. He just trusted her, and that just kind of shows the dynamic of the relationship now.
Real love.
You know, there you go.
That's what it was.
Okay, we got some talent on this panel. What?
No, it is cool to see him stand by his woman. You go, Pete.
Now, do you guys think, though, part of it is also not obligatory, but him being like, I was a jerk in the past. I wasn't there for her. I did all these bad things to her. At one point, she was on drugs and doing really, really bad.
Crackhead.
That's
That
why,
was so
because she
rude.
did drugs.
She did all sorts of drugs.
Yeah, because
as
of
a devil
Pete,
girl.
she got involved in doing drugs. So I don't know if he's also somewhat making up for the past. And that's why he's not questioning anything. He's just like, you know what? I wasn't there for in the past. This time, no matter what, thick and thin, this is my woman, and I'm going to be there.
And I mean, I think that, along with the fact that he's also addressing other things, like the fact that he went to Lionel and was like, listen, I'm sorry for what I've done to you.
Yes.
I'm trying to do right by this woman. Like, let's just be right, do right moving forward. I need you to apologize. It's not being a jerk. Like, I messed up with you. Don't let me, like, I'm trying to do right this time. Like,
Right. And don't
So,
be mad at the lady.
Like, she didn't do anything to you.
But Sloan had, what's her name? That lady.
Lionel?
There you go. Lionel had the audacity to put it on her, like, you took everything from me. Girl, I didn't even know who you were to take
You
these
were a
things from you.
non-factor.
Thank you. You took the team from me. You took this from me. What?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see what else all our co-hosts are saying. Yes, I do believe Pete feels obligated to her. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pete always gets the juicy news. I know, right? He's so behind. Poor Pete. We love him. And yes, Chase was cray-cray this episode. Although it was nice to see him back on the episode just in general.
I was wondering if he was going to come back. It was cool to see him.
Yeah.
I think it was necessary.
And a really quick co-host, if I missed any topics that you guys really want to talk about, please, by all means, feel free to speak up.
German got stabbed. That was wild. He just... The Lee Harvey Oswald situation.
I could have sworn there were metal detectors to enter into a courthouse.
Okay.
How did he come in with his
He's
little
a
shank?
basketball star
Especially considering that he is, related to the deceased, like the victim. Like, come on. Let's talk a little bit about Asha, though, at the police station.
Oh, yeah, she lost her well, in a good way, but I was going to say she lost her marbles a little bit. And again, still cool that Derek wasn't judging. He was just like, that was passion. Well, you love her, don't you?
Asha is feeling real guilty right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
She's feeling so guilty that she don't know what to do. Like, her emotions are all over the place right now. So
with good reason, I mean.
She cheated, and she drove somebody to murder.
But he drove to murder before all the cheating, didn't she?
Yeah, I don't know if she drove him to murder, but definitely the flip side of it is like, you just got in a fight with Derek over me. I cheated again. And now my mom is getting, she's going to take the rap unless you tell the truth. It's like all of that hitting him. So, of course, she's like, I need to help him. I need to help him fight. And he obviously knew that because he says it in the courtroom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see her either. Like, don't even bring Asha up in here.
Keep that girl away. No, but technically, to address what you just said, Asha didn't drive him to kill. Technically, Olivia did with that letter that she sent. That was like, I gotta go protect.
And I love that Sloan. Sorry to cut you
Go
off.
ahead. No, go ahead.
But I love that Sloan pointed out to her husband, like, she's not necessarily who you think she is either.
Right.
Like, you think she's this little angel, but she was going around blackmailing people.
Yep.
That's why maybe somebody.
Do you think
else
he
did
knew
it.
that already?
I mean, I think everybody knows in this arena that everybody has their vindictive ways and they're crazy and manipulative and all this stuff. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past.
Specifically that she was sending those letters out?
I don't think nobody's talked about it.
Well, we never really found out what was in everybody's letter, right? Because every time someone got a letter, the reaction was, but we don't know.
I mean, everybody been doing some juicy stuff.
Right.
We've been seeing the juicy stuff. We've been doing some cray stuff. But, I mean, I don't know. All these skeletons in these closets gonna have to come out at some point.
Eventually.
The truth, will be
We're gonna
revealed.
find out
Set
soon,
you
I know
free.
that.
Oh, someone said poor Asha. I had to say that because I was like, well, I mean,
You brought it on.
yeah,
According
make your bed, you gotta lay in it.
I'll
no?
say it in Cameron's, her thottish ways have caught up with her.
Exactly. All that thought got caught.
Thought and got caught.
It's hard. It's hard.
Lillian doesn't trust no one. And I don't blame you.
I know, because everybody's showing all these different colors.
Yeah.
Everybody's so colorful.
But that's what makes us interesting. That's why we watch it.
And nobody in the whole arena likes everybody. Between Yelena
Right.
and Lionel and
Yeah,
Lionel, and now Sloane's back in there. Now Oscar's back.
Hey, Raquel gets
It's about
along
to
with
go
everybody.
nuts.
That's why
pass
she's about to
away.
die.
That's why it hurts so much. That's
She don't
why.
fit in with the
She's gone. No more Raquel.
Yeah. I'm hoping that maybe this is a stretch. Hoping the doctors made a little boo boo and we find out that she's
it's
going
the
to be
same-
around. You
Maybe
know.
it's the same doctor that did the pregnancy test. Maybe we find out.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
baby.
everything was on the up and up, and it literally crashed and burning like instantly.
Yeah.
From like, oh, I'm back with the Double Girls. Oh, I'm not back with the.
Just
I'm
kidding.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
I'm getting deported. You know?
Right.
all of that. Like,
Hey,
I
Raquel.
think it's more like a step forward, 2 steps back, a step forward, 2 steps back. Like,
I'd like for her to stick around a little longer. I like her.
I like your
I love looking at her.
She's so
Ooh,
pretty.
wow.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Most of all of the
hey.
girls.
I mean,
are,
everybody's gorgeous, but
Yeah.
some about her are just she's
a little extra.
gorgeous. Yes.
Well, I will
Alright.
say this. I love Yelena and Terrence, how they're connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Now that German's locked up, I guess Derek is a changed man, and him and Asha will be together.
I'd like to see where that goes.
And Jude and Zero. So there's,
Yeah.
there's a lot of love making going on in the show. Like,
That
everybody's
there
happy.
is. That there is. It was a nice conclusion to our episode. I actually think it is probably time for us to get into some news and gossip. So let's start.
Wait,
queuing some
before
of
we
that
get
up.
to that, I did want to shout out Courtney Lovette. She said great hosting to all of us. And of course, by the way, Cameron, you did an amazing job last episode without us. So shout out
Thanks
to
a
you
lot,
for
Courtney.
holding
See what
down the
somebody
fort.
watched. We only had 12 views, and I guess she was all 12. I'm just playing, but I appreciate it, Courtney. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you for holding on the fort.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they was at the premiere. They went to the movie premiere. Perfect match with Rob on the red carpet, backstage access. Make sure y'all follow them on Snapchat.
We had a
Because
great
they
time.
Snapchat be
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into our news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right. So we'll start, I suppose, with pictures. Does that work for you? Okay. So this would be Dean Cain for The Jump. He'd be the gentleman with the DC and the Superman on his chest. He came in second place for, it's a UK show called The Jump. I showed footage of it a little bit earlier this season, but literally they are jumping off these huge ski slopes across a lot of
That's kinda crazy.
and he's such an athlete. I knew this, and sometimes I forget this watching him on TV, but, former pro NFL football player, college football player, people still have not broken some of his records in football, and the man's still an athlete.
Look at him.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
And with the theme of his athleticism, so I used to love, and I don't know if this is giving away my age, but I used to love watching American Gladiator.
Yes.
Some of those men in muscles,
Yes.
those
34.
spandex. And Dean Cain was on. I actually remember watching that
remember
episode
that too.
too.
Yeah,
so
Saturday nights.
Yeah, I pulled a little clip for you guys to check out Dean.
Dodging those bullets.
Oh, you better.
Get a Superman.
Wow.
And you used to go to Princeton, you used to go to Cornell, had a little football experience against each other. Did any of that come back?
Absolutely, I wanted to beat him really badly.
Look at Pete.
What happened?
I lost.
My Cornell team
All right, so
made
we can
this
skip
guy.
ahead. I had another section
I
queued
can't
of,
believe you used to
of
watch
him.
that. I used to watch right this Saturday
Yeah,
Night
I used to
Live.
think Nitro was so cute. Now I'm like, what?
I used to love that name, Nitro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so here we go again, showing the football skills off.
Ooh, you better. Ooh.
But wait, this ending is amazing. Watch.
Former competitor from Cornell. Giving him
Get
a
it,
bad
You
get
can't
it,
get it.
get it.
Dean
Come
may
on,
not
Pete,
have
damn.
Come on,
the
Pete.
lobster.
Wait for it.
It's Lionel,
Hold
it's
on.
Lionel.
Wait, check this.
And it's
He had to do something. He had to do
Nose
something.
dived over his competitor and made it to the finish line.
He's
Superman.
Superman that.
There
He
you go.
did. He really did.
Okay, so, and then this is actually footage of Jonathan McDaniel. He's number 2. This is a very short footage, but he did a Hollywood Hoops, which is a charity basketball game.
Money.
Boom, that's his shot right there. Did y'all see that?
Money.
Go.
German.
Anyway, I don't know if you all caught that. Can we rewind it one more time to that 3-pointer? It was at
this is right before he killed Olivia. He left here and killed Olivia.
It was like it was at like almost 40 seconds, I believe. Hold, please, guys. It's sorry if you're listening.
These devils.
There it goes. And
German.
Look at that!
That was nice.
That was an amazing shot.
Lil J.
Okay, so anyway, those are my videos for tonight. I had to show that one off. And then I think that's it, right? That's all my news? All right, cool. Can we, sorry, scoot into the camera frame.
Where you going, girl?
Can we start our predictions, guys?
What is that?
What the music?
Oh, wait, I'm not done. Sorry. More pictures.
I was like, you sent me so many pictures. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so this is actually, we don't have Jackson Everett anymore,
Reeves.
but this is Christopher Reeves, and then this is Billy Baldwin. When Christopher Reeves first got injured, Billy Baldwin actually took over. Hold on, I have it. I emailed it to myself. It was a coalition that did so many things. It's a charity organization, and it was just something I come across. His brother was talking about all the amazing things that Billy has done, because people are like, oh, Billy's the good brother and blah 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 blah. But yeah, he's done so many awesome things. If I can go through my email, and maybe not, we can always go to the next picture and I can figure it out for you later. Oh, and y'all know Jody Lynn O'Keefe has her own jewelry line, so shout out to Jody. I got a shout out to her jewelry as well, because it's so cute.
Those are super cute.
Skulls, wings, bows. If you like it, it's bling. It's super hot. Yeah, so check those out. She's got a website. I just put Jody Lynn O'Keefe jewelry and I found it. So
boom.
What else did I have up there?
That was it.
Okay, so y'all get into predictions, and eventually I'll figure out what amazing coalition that Billy Baldwin was a part of. So let's get the craziness on.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Spooky.
We're all just listening to the music. Do you want to start?
My predictions is it's about to get real crazy up in Devil Arena, and I think we're gonna find out a little bit more about the murder. We need to get some of that, and then there's gonna be some more stuff. I don't know actually prediction, but I know it's gonna be some drama in the arena. I know we're gonna find out more about Zero, but I think I want to know more personally about this murder, because you know, the way that Rick Fox stabbed him, he could be trying to really play it off. He's going down. He needs to go. But
I think Rick Fox's character is crazy.
He might be German's dad.
Low-key. Okay, I got a couple predictions. One, I think that Kyle and Bo will be the ones to take Miguel home and basically raise them. I think it'd be a great dynamic. We know they love each other. We know they're good. I mean,
their
okay with him.
parenting skills.
And he's a stepmom already. So.
But the fact that they're able to, like, you know, work together as a team and stuff, I think that Raquel would give them that opportunity. At least that's how I feel. Unless Jesse says otherwise. But aside from that, I think that Oscar is coming for everyone, and so I'm just curious to see what he's gonna do. But I really think that at some point everybody's gonna have to try to come for Oscar. So yeah, let's see what happens with that.
Well said. I'll start with Oscar. I think everyone may just have to gel together.
Yep.
That might bring everything. You know how there's all these little cliques and not one person likes every person.
Yeah.
They might be forced to come together, because he's about to shake some stuff up, like, real seriously. I do not think Raquel is going anywhere. She can't go anywhere. She can't.
So okay, you gonna fix
She's
that?
not dying. She's not dying. I really hope she's not. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Laura Zero's sister, but I really think it was going to be better if we kept her in the closet. I don't know what's going to come out of that.
Yeah.
And as far as German, I don't think he's going to make it.
And then it's going to come out and find out that he didn't do it. And then he's end up dying, and Asha's really going to be guilty. Boom.
No. Asha, why is she guilty?
Because she's the reason for the season.
So she didn't physically do anything,
Christmas.
and she didn't.
No, the
she didn't
season
stab
of the
him
show,
either.
but that's good. You had to switch it up when you got me. Yeah, reason for this season.
Anyway, I do think that Oscar's coming for everything. I think that he's totally gonna push what's her name? Lionel out the picture. Like, thanks so much for getting me out, but deuces, I'm getting my team back, and all y'all are gone.
For sure.
As far as German, I think that he's going to survive, but I think it's also going to cause us to now look deeper into Chase, because obviously everybody was witness to the fact that he stabbed her. So that's him. see, we're on the same.
Yeah, you always open up my eyes to something, because now with Oscar out, he might get involved with that middle of that Jude and Zero situation.
Oh, of course.
He's about to mess that up for them.
I mean, I'm sure he's got information on everybody. He's got eyes and ears on everybody, so he could possibly bring up stuff from Zero's past that's going to cause Jude to rethink things.
That's the one.
I think we need to end on that one, because that was...
Oh, wait, we didn't... Oscar is obviously going to probably bring out all those red envelope secrets, too, because he obviously knows some stuff, maybe.
Well, I'm still curious as to why he never said anything. I mean, you're sitting there in jail, and you have a hunch that it's German. Why have you not said anything yet?
I don't know.
Why did it take you so long?
Courtney Levette said it first. we can't really see it, but then she was saying that Asha's gonna go back to Jermaine. I mean to Jermaine. Sorry, that's my brother's name. But
I'm thinking about the Jacksons right now.
No, that's my brother's name. Courtney Levette said Asha's gonna go back to German, back to Derek, to German, to Derek, to Derek,
until German kills Derek.
Until the end of the show. And thank you for agreeing with me, Kyle and Bo raising Miguel. That'd be cute. And no, none of us want Raquel to die.
No, Kyle. So I think that's it.
Okay, sorry, really quick. So it was the Creative Coalition in New York, which Chris originally headed. Huh? Are you booing me?
No, we're like, ooh, good information.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Anyways, the group's agenda was related to federal funding for the arts, gun control, freedom of choice for women, and campaigning finance reform. So those are all the things that Billy was helping out and stepping in the role for Christopher Reeves.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he does a lot of charity stuff. Good dude. Anyways, so that's
no
my
more
shout
drama.
out.
Here we go. Veronica 4382 says Asha needs to listen to Mary J. Blige. No more drama.
I mean,
We should have started. We should have.
song
Yeah, I was like,
real
that should
quick?
have intro.
Anyways,
I can't wait for the next episode.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And actually, Valerie Ortiz will be here. She has confirmed, so she's our guest for next week. She's gonna talk to us about all that's been going on with Raquel. And we're getting the AfterBuzz. Dang, I was really hoping for some Mary J exit, but that's
next
okay.
time.
Anyways, I'm Alikona Bradford. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Please don't forget to follow all of us on Twitter. I'm at BoysandBeauty01, and yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Boys and Beauty with Alikona.
And I'm Robin with the V. McSweeney. Find me at B Stays Busy, and that's on all social media platforms.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, I'm Janeisha John. Find me on all social media at Janeisha_Miss VI.
Cameron Penny, hit me up in my DM box, Instagram at Cameron Penny.
It goes down to the DMs.
Yes, and if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe to the AfterBuzz channel. Tell us all about your thoughts in the comment box for our show below. Until next week, mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye.
Peace. Don't get married next season.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.